Hey veteran, let me ask you something. If the VA took months or even years to decide your claim, do you know exactly how much back pay they owe you? In 2025, thousands of veterans are leaving thousands of dollars behind, money that's legally theirs. Maybe you've been denied before, maybe you finally got approved, but the back pay isn't showing up, or you're not sure how far back it should go. You're not alone, and that's exactly why I made this video. We'll cover what back pay really is, how effective dates work, huge for retro, step-by-step claim guide, common mistakes, and 2025 updates you must know. And stick around to the end for a simple checklist to protect every dollar. VA back pay, also called retroactive pay, is a lump sum payment. The VA owes you for past months when you should have been paid at a certain disability rate, but you weren't. It covers the time from your effective date up to when the VA actually starts paying you at the new or correct rate. Think of it this way: you file a claim or an appeal, the VA decides later. By law, your pay should go back to your effective date, not the decision date. The VA adds up each month you were owed using the correct historical rate for that month, then sends a lump sum, usually by direct deposit. What can be included? Your base monthly rate for each month owed, using the rate table in effect for that month. Extra money for dependents if you're rated 30% or higher. Special monthly compensation SMC if you qualify. Temporary 100% periods, like after surgery, if supported by evidence. You may qualify for VA back pay if any of these happened. You won an initial claim for service connection. Your rating increased, for example, from 30% to 70%. You reopened a previously denied claim and won using new and relevant evidence. You won an appeal, higher level review, supplemental claim, or a board decision. You were granted a secondary condition, for example, sleep apnea secondary to PTSD. You added dependents and were eligible for the higher rate. You were granted individual unemployability, TDIU, and the effective date is earlier than the decision date. A liberalizing change in law or regulation made it easier to qualify, and you filed within 1 year of that change. This drives your back pay. Your effective date is everything. It's the start point for your retro pay. Understanding the rules can add months, sometimes years, to your back pay. General rules. Initial claim. The effective date is usually the day the VA received your claim, or the date you started an intent to file if you filed the full claim within 1 year. Increased rating. The effective date is often the day the VA received your request for increase, or the date medical evidence first shows your condition worsened, if that's within a year before you filed. Appeals under the AMA system. If you keep your claim in continuous pursuit, you submit a higher level review, supplemental claim with new and relevant evidence, or a board appeal within 1 year of each decision, you can protect your earlier effective date. Liberalizing law. If VA changes the rules to make it easier to win, and you file within 1 year of the change, your effective date can be the date the rule took effect. Service records found later. If relevant service department records are later added to your file and they support your claim, your effective date may go back to your original claim in some cases. Important warning: if you miss the 1 year window to appeal or to file a supplemental claim and then file a brand new claim later, you usually lose the earlier effective date and the back pay tied to it. 2025 updates you should know. Here are 2025 specific reminders that affect how back pay is handled and how fast you can get it. Annual rate updates. VA compensation rates adjust each year based on the Social Security COLA. For back pay, the VA uses the correct monthly rate for each month you're owed. You don't need to request this, it's automatic. VA.gov is your hub. In 2025, file and track claims through VA.gov. You can start an intent to file, submit your claim, upload evidence, add dependents and update direct deposit, all online. Appeals modernization continues. The AMA lanes, higher level review, supplemental claim, and board appeal are still the standard. The 1 year timeline to seek a review matters for protecting your effective date and back pay. Digital and telehealth exams. Many compensation and pension exams can be scheduled quickly, and some may be conducted via telehealth depending on the condition. Confirm details with your exam contractor. Priority and expedited handling. You may qualify for faster processing if you are experiencing financial hardship, homelessness, terminal illness, severe illness, or you're of advanced age. Request this status and upload proof. Direct deposit. Back pay is typically issued through Treasury direct deposit after a decision. Make sure your bank information is current on va.gov to avoid return payments. Evidence access. You can download your VA medical records, via My Health Event Blue button and upload private medical records through va.gov to accelerate decisions. If the VA adds new presumptives or updates rules in 2025, filing within 1 year of that change can preserve an earlier effective date under the liberalizing law rule. Check va.gov for announcements. How to claim VA back pay fast. Follow these steps to protect your effective date and speed up your payment. Step 1. Start an intent to file immediately. Go to va.gov and start an intent to file. It takes minutes. This locks in your potential effective date and protects months of back pay while you gather evidence. You have 1 year from the intent to file date to submit your full claim. Step 2. Pick the right claim lane. Initial or increase. Use VA Form 21526EZ. You can file it on va.gov. Supplemental claim. Use VA Form 2000995 if you have new and relevant evidence after a denial or partial grant. This can preserve your earlier effective date if filed within 1 year of the decision. Higher level review, HLR. Use VA Form 2000996 if you believe the VA made an error based on the evidence already in the file. Request an informal conference to point out the error. Good for clear mistakes, not for adding new evidence. Board appeal. Use VA Form 10182 to appeal to the board. Choose direct review. No new evidence. Evidence submission. Submit within 90 days. Or a hearing, usually the longest timeline but can be strategic. Step 3. Gather and upload strong evidence up front. Essential evidence, DD-Doc 214, and any separation or service records that confirm your service. Service treatment records if available. VA treatment records. My Health Event Blue button, and private medical records. Medical opinions or DBQs from your treating providers, especially for nexus and severity. Lay statements, from you, family coworkers, describing symptoms, onset, functional impact. For increased ratings, recent medical notes showing worsening within the last year. For TDIU, work history, VA Form 218940, veterans application for increased compensation based on unemployability, and employer statements, 214192. Label your uploads clearly. For example, private ortho records, Dr. Smith, 2022, 2024, and attach them directly to the claim on va.gov so the rater sees them without delays. Step 4. Certify as fully developed if appropriate. If you've gathered everything you reasonably can, file as a fully developed claim, FDC. Don't use FDC if you know more records are out there that you can't upload yet. In that case, file a standard claim and identify where VA should obtain the records. Step 5. Answer quickly when VA contacts you. Watch your va.gov inbox and mail for C&P exam notices or letters asking for information. Reschedule exams immediately if you can't attend. If the VA issues a duty to assist request or asks for more evidence, respond as fast as possible. Step 6. Track your claim and keep notes. Check status on va.gov. Keep a simple log, dates you filed, evidence you uploaded, calls you made and who you spoke with. This helps if you need to request an HLR or appeal later to protect your effective date. Step 7. After the decision, verify your effective date and back pay, read the decision letter and the rating code sheet if available. Confirm the effective date for each condition and each percentage level. Make sure your dependent status is correct. If you think the effective date or rating is wrong, act within 1 year to preserve your rights. Step 8. If back pay doesn't arrive or seems short, Treasury usually deposits back pay within days to a couple of weeks after the rating decision, but timing varies. If it's missing or clearly short, call the VA at 800-827-1000 or send a secure message via va.gov. You can request an audit or submit an HLR focused on the effective date if the decision is wrong. If the issue is evidence-based, file a supplemental claim with new and relevant records. Evidence that speeds up decisions and back pay give the VA what they need to decide, clearly and early. For service connection, diagnosis, a current diagnosis from a qualified provider, in-service event, STRs, incident reports, deployment records, or credible lay statements. Nexus, a medical opinion stating at least as likely as not that your condition is related to service, with reasoning. For increased ratings, recent medical notes showing frequency, severity, and functional limits. Results from tests, the rating criteria mention, range of motion, sleep studies, ejection fraction, etc. Detailed lay statements describing flare-ups, work impact, and daily limitations. For TDIU, VA Form 218940 plus work history and earnings. Employer statements 214192 if possible. Medical opinions describing how service-connected disabilities prevent substantially gainful employment. For dependents, marriage certificate, divorce decrees, birth certificates, school verification for children 18-23 in school. Update dependency information on va.gov immediately after changes. Claim processing time varies by case type and evidence. The VA posts average times on va.gov. After a decision, back pay is usually issued by Treasury via direct deposit. Make sure your bank info is correct on va.gov. If your claim includes multiple issues, some parts may be decided before others, which can split back pay into more than one deposit. If you receive military drill pay or disability severance pay, federal law may require offset or recoupment that can reduce or delay back pay. If you owe child support, federal debts, or VA debts, Treasury or the VA's Debt Management Center may offset part of your back pay. Common mistakes that delay or reduce back pay. Avoid these pitfalls to protect your money. Not starting an intent to file early. This can cost months of back pay. Missing the one-year window to appeal or file a supplemental claim, which can reset your effective date. Filing the wrong lane. For example, filing HLR when you need to add new evidence that belongs in a supplemental claim. Not adding dependents when you hit 30% or higher. That extra monthly pay adds up in your back pay. Ignoring VA letters or missing C&P exams. Uploading evidence without labels or context. Make it easy for the rater. Sending duplicate claims for the same issue, which can slow things down or cause confusion. Relying only on a generic DBQ without a nexus opinion when service connection is the issue. Bank account errors on VA. Gov leading to returned payments. Assuming the VA will gather private records you didn't identify, upload them yourself when you can. 2025 ready tips that help you lock in your effective date, speed up processing, and make sure you get every dollar of back pay you're owed. Use va.gov end-to-end. Start your intent to file on va.gov right away. File your claim online, upload evidence directly to that claim, and track status from the same dashboard. Update your direct deposit and dependency information on va.gov to avoid payment delays. File as a fully developed claim when you can. If you already have the relevant service records, medical records, and lay statements, file as an FDC so the rater can decide sooner. If you know more records exist that you can't get quickly, use the standard claim and tell VA exactly where to fetch them. Label your evidence clearly. Use simple names like Private Cardiology, Dr. Patel, 2023-2024, Lay Statement, Spouse, Sleep Apnea Impacts, or DBQ Ortho, Right Knee. Put your full name and last four of your SSN on each document. Keep continuous pursuit. If you disagree with a decision, choose one review lane within 1 year. Higher level review, supplemental claim with new and relevant evidence, or board appeal. Filing within the 1-year window helps you protect an earlier effective date and bigger back pay. Ask for expedited processing when you qualify. You can request priority handling for homelessness, financial hardship, terminal illness, serious illness, age-based priority, or other special circumstances. Upload proof like an eviction notice, foreclosure letter, shut-off notice, or medical records. Quick checklist, print this and keep it on your desk. Start intent to file on va.gov today to lock in your effective date. Pick the right lane. Initial increase 21526EZ, supplemental 200995, HLR 200996, or board 10182. Gather evidence, diagnosis, in-service event, nexus, severity metrics, lay statements. For increases include recent records showing worsening within the last year. For TDIU, file 218940 with strong medical and work history support. Upload clearly labeled PDFs to your claim on va.gov. Attend and prepare for your C&P exam, reschedule if necessary. Add or update dependents on va.gov if you're at 30% or higher. After the decision, check effective dates and dependent status carefully. If the back pay looks off, request an award, print payment history, then consider HLR or a supplemental claim within 1 year. You earned these benefits with your service. VA back pay is not a gift. It's money you should have received for months or years you were underpaid or waiting on a decision. In 2025, the fastest way to secure what you're owed is to lock in your effective date. Choose the right review path. Upload strong evidence early. Respond quickly to the VA. And keep your claim in continuous pursuit if you disagree with the decision. Double-check your banking and dependency info so your payment doesn't bounce or get delayed. And if the numbers don't add up, speak up, ask for the calculation, then challenge errors within 1 year. I know the system can feel slow and confusing, but you don't have to do this alone. Free accredited help is available, and you now have a clear step-by-step plan to protect your effective date and speed up your back pay. If this video helped you, like this video so more veterans can find it. Subscribe for more simple step-by-step VA disability guides. Turn on notifications so you don't miss updates, especially if new 2025 presumptives are announced. Share this with a battle buddy or family member who needs it. Drop your questions in the comments. Tell me where you're stuck, and I'll do my best to help in future videos. You served. You earned it. Now let's make sure you get every dollar you're owed, fast. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.